Hi there, my collective. So this is going to be a juicy reading for you, I think. Haven't done a collective reading in a while. Well, a week probably. So gonna share some tea. All right, so I want to know what people have been saying about you, because that is something that I believe your intuitions have been trying to show you. And so let's first start, all right, with who are you, all right? And then if that part resonates, then we'll get into a little bit of the tea that's being shared about you that you should know about, that your spirit teams are asking me to share. All right, Spirit, so who is this collective? Who am I talking to right now? Oh, you guys. These flipped in the reverse. So you've been dealt an injustice recently, perhaps even in the court of law. Someone has taken an opportunity from you. Not only that, with the Seven of Pentacles coming in reverse, as well as the Ace of Pentacles, this is not just an opportunity, but this is your hard-earned investments, whether it's investments in a business or a home or a relationship, that someone took from you what was justly yours, okay? Justice in the reverse, and legal issues in the reverse. You are someone who was creating, perhaps because with the King of Wands here, this is you. This is the clear sign to me that it's you. You are someone who was in the process of building something, creating something. Your energy was focused so heavily on the creative process that perhaps you didn't see that you were not safeguarding yourself, okay, from people that were trying to take from you. So this is a very specific message. All right, Spirit, tell me more about by the way, when I see the King of Wands, it's not about gender. That's just about the energy that you put forth, okay? Someone who is driven, creative, very fiery. You don't have to be a fire sign in order for this to be true, but I am getting like entrepreneur, creator, like a financial kind of manager, maybe assets manager, someone who's really, you were so focused on your work perhaps that you didn't realize that there were people around you that were creating some sort of false narrative that led to an injustice of the when it came to dispersing of the product or whatever wealth it was, abundance that you yourself built. It wasn't justly done. You did not get what you deserved. Wow. All right, so that's you. And if that fits, let's keep going. So my God, I feel really like, I feel really sure that I'm going to do a reading all about justice soon. I've been talking about it for some time, but I think now I'm going to have to do it. Not today, but next time. All right, so Spirit, tell me about my collective, this King of Wands energy. Tell me more about them. Who are they and what are they up to now? What are you up to now? Look at you, the Empress, the High Priestess. It's awesome. Four of Swords, because of course you are definitely recovering from what happened, okay? You're in a period of rest. Not only that, you're learning how to listen to your own intuition and receive, right? So instead of you're not chasing anymore. The King of Wands is absolutely like a pursuer kind of, not in a destructive kind of way, right? But someone who's got forward momentum, divine masculine, that like or the masculine energy where it's absolutely move, 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 make, 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 make. Now you are in the time for me to rest, recover, receive, and rejuvenate phase, okay? So you are absolutely, you've learned from this. You're learning to listen to your intuition. And I think that's because you've discovered who the snakes in the grass were. All right, so Spirit, let us discuss what is being said about you at this time. Because look at you. You've kind of like decided to, I don't know why I'm having a hard time finding my words, kind of moved away from like society in a way. Like you're in your own space right now. So people are absolutely talking, because I felt it right away when I was channeling you. Okay, you could be an Aries. Could be an Aries. Now, wow, these are attachments that you've cut because it came in the reverse. Or this person could be an Aries. I feel more like you are more likely to be an Aries, but take it as it resonates. You don't have to be. Somebody was playing mind games with you. You've absolutely figured it out and you cut the cord. So what are they talking about? They're like, wait, this person has released me, okay? Yeah, you see them as a liar. Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. But overall, yeah, you see them. You see them. High Priestess. High Priestess. You figured it out. All right, so what else? What else is being said about you at this time? People are talking. People are talking. So I want to know what's being said about you. That you're an alpha. I'm telling you, you are a go-getter. Healing. You're an alpha in the healing. Four of Swords. Repose, okay, if you will. You're taking your time to recover from the injustices that were served to you by these people. But guess what? You still have your fortune. You still have your abundance. You still have your good luck. Spirit is on your side. I love it. And I think people know. Peace. Look at the back of the deck. Peace, harmony, calm. Thank you. Thank you. This is Intuitive Kev's extra deck. Yeah, you are protecting your peace right now. Not only that, you still have your abundance. So maybe, yeah, these people took or were in the process of trying to take, but you were like, no, I can take care of myself, and I cut the cords. I don't necessarily mean you did an energetic spell to cut cords, but you definitely have decided to walk away and step away from the situation that you were in. Wow. All right. Okay. So, Spirit, what else are people saying or thinking about my my Empress, High Priestess, King of Wands folks who are recovering from this period, this past period? Okay. There is a group that's talking about you and your spiritual gifts. Yeah. They're building secret collaborations. Wow. You could be a member of the LGBTQIA. You don't have to be. Some of you, obviously, maybe. There is some, yeah. I don't like it because these people are, you know what? They're trying to, I don't like this energy. Not that I did at all, but from the beginning. But these people, yeah, they're in the background trying to describe you in this type of way, a narcissistic kind of, they're painting that picture, right? But you are probably someone, yeah, there's the Emperor energy, stability, authority, king, the masculine energy that I was talking about. That's what they're talking about, your drive, your focus. Not only that, they're like, hold up. Is this person, they're talking about you, collective, right? Is the collective like some sort of, are they in like a cult? Are they witches? Like people say stuff all the time. Believe me, I once had someone that I felt was like really high-minded and well-educated and a reasonable person. They took a look at a necklace that I was wearing and they were like, "Are you a witch?" I mean, I should have been like, "Yes, honey. Yes, I am. You watch out. Let me get my cauldron." Okay. Sorry. I'm just going back in time to not that long ago, maybe between 5 and 7 years ago. Okay, so they're trying to impersonate you. They want to reproduce your success. The formula. What is your secret formula? That's what I see. All right. My gosh. I also feel like you know most of this, so may this all be like corroborating your intuition, okay? You are high priestesses, right? Empresses. You are developing those skills. So you already know. Deep down inside. Maybe not that deep down inside. Inside, you know. What else are they saying about you? They're calling you a liar. They're trying to make you into a third wheel, third party. So some of you are dealing with a romantic situation that you're trying to walk away from. Remember I was talking about the intellectual theft, kind of? That's the phrase, right? They were trying to take from you something that you had invested your time and efforts and work and life. You poured yourself into it. Yeah, they want. All right. So whatever you were building, they're trying to take. No, they're not gonna get it. I already know that. All right, Spirit. So let's get into tarot again. Show me, Spirit. Hold on a second. So, apologies for the interruption. My mom has Alzheimer's, so sometimes it takes some precedence over everything else in my life, including readings. So, all right, so Spirit, what I wanted to know is, let's get some advice for you if the rest of that reading resonated. Okay, so for a collective, thank you, Spirit. I love how Spirit is like, you are so set. Look at this, Empress. You guys are the Empress. Something is changing, okay? Something has to be drastically changed with the Tower. We're going to clarify the Tower right now, but I am getting that it's the old way of how you did things or how things were in your life. I know right now you are recovering, resting, healing, right, from what ensued with these people that you probably trusted. And I do get this sense that is collapsing, right? And the support structure that you will have next will be different, okay, than what it was. Okay, so show us what is shifting for the Empress. Yeah, you're not gonna excuse me, you guys. Wow. Someone is trying to block the message, Spirit. Excuse me. Okay. You guys have been a little bit trapped in your own minds. Perhaps you did not quite fully know what was being said or done, or what people were collaborating to do or to try to do. But now you know, okay? Spirit has sent this message to you in order for you to no longer be stuck in your head, to actually be able to trust your intuition again. So what's changing is you being able to trust in yourself. Excuse me. So, yeah, I apologize. My mom has interrupted this message many times. Okay, twice, not many. Listen, you're gonna be trusting in your own emotional maturity. That's what's changing. King of Cups at the back. You are already somebody who understands people's intentions, people's secret desires. They're not so secret to you, okay? Wow, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. I love it. You've mastered. You've mastered the emotional world of others. You already know your own, right? You're the Empress. Okay? So you're very wise. You're very wise, and you display such a calm outer shell. People won't be able to penetrate and see what's really going on inside. That's going to be your secret weapon. I just know it. I just know it. You've learned so much. What's shattering the tower, right? I clarified what is this, what is tower coming in to destroy? This 8 of Swords, this mental prison, this like constant overthinking. Can you trust yourself? Yes. That's what's changing. So the ways in which you view your own intuition, your own knowing, that whole, I love that the King and the Queen of Cups were back there. Because emotions drive so much more of people's behavior than we give our emotions credit for, right? It's like, why did you do that? Well, because I thought. But why did you think? Because I felt. Well, why did you feel? Because something happened and I decided that the reason was da 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 da, and it made me feel this way. And oh my gosh, there's always some sort of, almost always, some sort of emotion behind a lot of people's decisions. There's nothing wrong with that, but you figured that out. You figured that out. And you're like, well, now that I know, I'm going to use this to my advantage. It's like checkmate, you know? All right. So I know that my readings have changed quite a bit. I feel like I used to do these like lovey-dovey, like twin flame-esque kind of readings, and I will continue to do those, but there's something else that needs to be shared with the collectives. And a lot of readers are doing it. I felt like maybe there was something more that I could do too, you know? So I'm happy to be doing this for you. Okay. I love it. You have so much goodness coming towards you, okay? Look at all this stability. Queen of Pentacles. You guys, whatever abundance, whatever creative juices they were trying or still are trying or wanting to get from you, they're not going to be able. You will be celebrating. 4 of Wands. You are going to be having your beautiful whatever you want, castle, home, villa, tiny bungalow, whatever it is, whatever you want, that stability is yours. Oh, and I'm happy for you. You deserve it. Absolutely. Ace of Pentacles popping up. All right, so what else is coming towards my collective who've really been working hard? Okay. Yeah, I see that. So clarify. You're releasing a broken heart. Yeah, I feel like you guys were really hurt by what happened. Temperance coming out. Options. 7 of Cups. There's the Queen of Cups again. Options in love. If for some of you, if there was some sort of romantic relationship, after this heartbreak, the healing, the pain of the betrayal is like hitting me hard. Some of you really felt like, yeah, I almost like these people tried to make you feel like a third party in your own life. Like you're like, dudes, I'm the main character. You know, like you can't make me a third wheel. And absolutely, you're like, Spirit's like, yeah, temperance, balance. My God, tranquility, peace, harmony. Yes, that's coming. You're going to come out of this 7 of Cups, okay? This feeling of, I think some of you felt like you were being made options. That's ending for you. Absolutely. You overgave, perhaps. You overgave, you overtrusted. I want to see more. I know I already talked about this. I want to clarify one thing. What's going to happen to all these talkers, all these people that are trying to take from you? Let us see. Okay. Ah, indeed. These fools. Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune. That's Spirit saying, oh, don't worry. We got your back. These fools that are out there enjoying themselves, they're going to keep repeating those cycles, right? Third party cycles with other people, right? They're going to be off trying to enjoy their lives. This is the Three of Cups, okay? Yeah, they're going to, but this is what's coming. Ten of Wands. Sure. Outwardly, they're going to be enjoying their lives, but this is what they're carrying. Do you see how heavy these wands are? They're going to be secretly, painfully carrying a shit ton of burden and responsibility that they themselves have reaped, okay? What have they created? The Ten of Wands. And Spirit with the the Wheel of Fortune, another 10 card, yes. Spirit is like, yeah, well, they took from you, and now guess what? The wheel will turn, and let's just see how heavy that burden of taking from you becomes, because it's gonna weigh heavily. And for some of them, this is their karma. This is absolutely their karma. Wow. I am so, you be glad that you have walked away from them, okay? All right, so Spirit, let's close out this reading with a question, okay? What are some of the rewards that await my collective? The Four of Wands comes up again. The Queen of, it's a repeat. The Queen of Pentacles, stability, all right? Grounding, nurturing, that feeling of home. Four of Wands, maybe even a happy union with another person, okay? Seven of Pentacles, upright. Remember how we started this reading with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? It's back. It's back up. Because you are going to now plant seeds where you know the ground is fertile. All right, and as a result, I love it because you have two fours here. The Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Happy home, happy life. Maybe a new relationship. Maybe just stability within your own structure, especially with that Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Whatever you think you've lost, you didn't lose, first of all. You're gaining tenfold, hundredfold, All right, so thanks for listening, and let me know in the comments if this resonated. Like, share, whatever you need to do. I appreciate it. All right, bye.